We got some juicy drama, ladies and gentlemen. Why my camera not focusing? You feel me? Here we go. Now, for what I understand, right? I was just playing Mema, having fun, playing Naruto, being music card game, just beating niggas' ass like usual, right? And then Gun was like, "Hey, you seen the Deepwoken shit?" And I was like, "Deepwoken shit?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's a bunch of Deepwoken shit going on. How can I make it so I'm looking at the camera instead of the camera looking at me? Do I put that work in the middle?" I guess. As I can see, I'm in the studio though, all the shit behind me. I gotta still clear shit out and stuff. But yo, I did not know what happened to Deepwoken shit. I still don't know really. I only heard a little bit. Heard Sage made videos, Ron made videos. Only know like a little bit of the gist. And people was telling me, hey, go and react to the videos. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get it, I guess. Cause at first somebody was like, where is it in the goons? Include also? I'm stupid. Okay, why did I include? Oh, yeah, there we go. I was being told, make a video all the drama is covering in my eyes. Like I ain't know anything was going on. And then I was supposed to make a video on the Bleach game too. Cause that Bleach game was horrible. I'm tired of the GPO engine, but what the fuck? But that being aside, let's just stop into it, I guess. I don't know what's gonna happen. By the way, I watch all my videos on 1.5 times speed. I'm slow to 1.25. Wrong. Don't copyright strike me. I'm sorry. This isn't bullying. I just wanna react to a video. There's no hate. Please, I literally just want to react to something. I'm kind of bored. You make my day better.
I'm going to keep this short, precise, and to the point. I went to make a video today and found out I'm being chase banned on Deepwoken. Now, for those who don't know, I was using a different account, which was my friend's account. He let me use the account just to make videos on. Wasn't playing the game, just making videos on it, because that's what you do.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but a lot of YouTubers have used their friend's account, all right? A lot of popular YouTubers too, so I don't know if that's the reason, but if that's the reason, it's kind of some bullshit.
Content creator. Now, I'm being chase banned because of false allegations that I had disproven within the months prior. So in response to their pettiness on banning me for stuff that they deem morally wrong and all this other shit, even though it was disproven, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some shit that the mods have been doing, which you guys will find definitely morally wrong, but they keep them as mods because it's not made headline news, because these mods only act on shit when it gets out of proportion. And when
Okay, so according to what he said, he has claimed that he got chase banned. He's getting chase banned for something that they claim to be morally wrong, but isn't wrong. It's just, a lot of time, people get there's a big, like line or a big wall, I can say, between people's right to be fucking right, between people's like need to be fucking righteous. What I'm saying is, morally wrong and wrong are two different things. You feel me? Like it's like, for example, you have the law, right? The law says you cannot hit people. Like, you just can't beat a person's ass. That's assault. But if you get attacked first in any manner, you can fight back. So what I'm saying is, like, morally wrong would be, oh, yeah, I got hit one time, but I went and beat his fucking ass to the ground because he hit me one time. You can say that's wrong, but that's not against the law, so it's not wrong. It may be wrong to you and your morals, but that's not wrong. You were entirely in your right to beat that person's ass once they put their hands on you. So it's just really like, that's why the whole conversation is not right. The whole conversation is not like a right or wrong. I don't really like to get into that, because personally, I can't really tell people what's right or what's wrong, because everybody got their own values, everybody got their own standards, everybody got their own meaning in life, and it's like I can't really sit there and say this is wrong, this is right. Only live off my experiences, and so I only do what I do. You feel me? So that's what it is.
It gets out via a content creator or out via a quote-unquote document. Even when it's a document, they sometimes hide it as well. Now here I'm showing the moderator Curse Saber having lollyporn in his favourite sections on his art page, which he now has removed, and coincidentally enough, he still wasn't removed, but he just removed the art. So I don't know, I guess just hiding it means you're okay. Now it's all been tagged off from this guy called Pulling the Rug, but here's his user.
I remember this coming up back then, and it's like when this thing first came out, a part of me was like, damn, they caught my man doing some bullshit. But then after further investigation, the doc was like bullshit. Like the doc had a fake YouTube. It had a fake Twitter. The Twitter linked to this actual weird ass person that drew and used fucking fury porn and shit. Like, it wasn't his Twitter at all, because light skin can't fucking draw. I met him in real life. He's low key a tard. He doesn't have it in his bag to draw, right? So when this doc first came out, it was so much random fake shit on it. And then after that, I was like, what? I can't really believe this doc anymore, because it's like the first everything right here. Only thing that was real was his fucking Roblox profile. Everything else was a bunch of fake bullshit.
And here's a bunch of other shit about it. This has been known for people, but no one really...
Yeah. This shit right here, fake. This only thing real is real Twitter. I've met Lightsaber in real life. If he ever gives me confirmation, I always said this, I will show you his picture. The nigga isn't 24. The nigga isn't fucking white. So it's like, I genuinely do not understand how this fake shit got passed. But that
Gave a shit, I guess. The mod certainly didn't, because we're at the point that he could be removed as a moderator. So I guess having child porn.
And the reason why Lightsaber isn't removed yet, because, you know, when we all met in Florida, Rag and Par was there. So, me and Lightsaber, and then you see this doc, and you're like, okay, it's not his IRL, this isn't his real Twitter, the nigga can't draw, it's not him, it's fake, why would you do anything?
Isn't a bad excuse to those in their IS, and, you know, that was trying to do towards me. I'll be very...
Now, what's this shit? You okay? Not very much. I have a lot of work to do on my own. What's happening, Tiny the Bub? I need time alone. I hurt people because I was feeling like I hurt me without realizing it. I caught. It brings to help when I hurt. I need to change. Realize. What the fuck? When they turn third, I'm lost. Like, is there any context? But before this screenshot.
So in response to your very nice attitude towards me, I'll be very nice to you. Considering you've had some drama yourself, but that got swept under the rug. Crazy, right?
Whatever you've done, reflecting your choices, seeing things from a different perspective or scenarios can help understand what people go through or think about. I realize you've been doing bad things instead of what you thought is good. Just don't let it cause you depression. Since you can't change the past, focus on what you can to do. I'm not trying to let it get to me too much, but learning that someone I did my best helps always look like a manipulative groomer. It's all, damn, who the fuck is That nigga name is Jammy Whammy. Sheesh. I don't want to say it. That name just screamed pedo. Jamie Whammy. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize, but Jamie Whammy, bro. Come on.
They hid it. People don't know about it now.
Come on, bro.
Jamming. What was the reason that you were quote unquote that you resigned for? Are you sure you didn't? You sure it was a resign and you didn't get removed off of the mod team for admitting to grooming someone? Are you sure it's not because of that? Well, this chat with me certainly says that you were definitely manipulative and grooming someone. But yet, instead of removing you for grooming someone, they just removed your mod. And yet you're still friends with all these people. As I said, I guess you can be friends with a groomer and a predator, as you know, as long as you're around in that circle, right? You can be in that circle and it's okay. Am I a bad friend for showing this? Yeah, I probably am. But I've got nothing to lose at this point, so.
Did he just expose his mans? Did he just leak his mans to... Why did he just drag his man under the bus like that? Nigga, that's your friend. Oh, man. Deepwoken people, they have no shame, bro. Like, you gotta have some pride, bro. Like, it gotta be something, bro. I understand, right? I understand that you don't want to be chase banned, right? I understand that completely. But when you start doing the same shit they do and even worse, you quite literally know better. Like, if they doing that fuck shit, you doing that fuck shit, you want to expose it to be a better... if you want to expose it to be a better person, sure. But you're not being a better person here. Like, I hate when niggas do this, right? It's like, for example, when I talked about For You saying the N-word and shit, I talked about it because he was literally treating my friends like fucking monkeys, like fucking slaves. And then my friends asked me, they came in personally and asked me, hey, Blackstar, can you talk about this? Because nobody else is telling him it's wrong. Can you tell him it's wrong? And I was like, okay, cool. This nigga has apparently got dragged on the bus, and he like, fuck it. I'm not going down alone. I don't know what Rom did, because like I said earlier, the morally right, morally wrong shit is bullshit. You know, there's no real reason to fucking, there's no real way to actually say what's right and wrong unless somebody's breaking the law. I don't believe in morally right, morally wrong. That shit is dumb, right? So I don't know what Rom did, but the fact that he sat there and said, am I a bad friend? Meaning that you thought of this nigga as a friend. How can you do your mans like this? I could never.
So I'm just going to be showing you guys everything that I know. You may be wondering, what do I have against these mods? I don't really have much against them, apart from the fact that they keep slandering my name over and over false allegations, and the fact that before the allegations happened, they were still slandering my name by saying that I was racist, transphobic, and all these other things under the moon with no evidence. Now, you want to know why they'll call me transphobic? Well, I'll show you. It was because of a podcast that was made a while back. I think this goes back to the end of last year, where there was a lot of issues happening within the server, and people were being banned left and right for their own opinions that they had on a take that the mods didn't like their opinions for. So instead of...
Also think that's some bullshit, right? Personally, I know firsthand that there is people in Deepwoken that will ban you for not thinking the same way they do. You don't have to be a hateful person. It's not like you saying, oh, I hate such and such. oh, I hope such and such does such and such, you can literally just say, I don't agree with how they do things, and you will get fucking banned. I've seen it happen. This is 100% facts. This shit right here, I believe 100%.
If give them a warnings or something or just tell them to stop, they would straight up ban you. Now, as you guys know, apparently it's a privilege to be in the Discord, and if you get banned from the Discord, you are quote unquote an arsehole, according to Horror TM in an interview with Agamatsu. Here's a segment of that podcast and the takes that they would make in reprimand of what I said. And
Agamasu, I'm not stealing your video. This is just literally just in the video. It's in the video I'm stealing. So before you come to me, come to him.
what I said was to stop banning people over ridiculous reasons. If that's transphobic, then I guess I'm a transphobe.
In the 1920s, or the slave owner who had his slaves set free,
we're saying slaves. This is a Deepwoken Discord.
Sorry, I'm just trying to say that people can think things are unfair without that being right. Like, the person who owned slaves probably felt it was unfair when they were set free. Not trying to drop
exactly.
Alright,
I
think it's time.
No reason to bring that up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to give examples that can get you.
That was a wild ass example, right? Right. I don't know what the conversation was before that, but that conversation was fucking wild. Like that example was fucking crazy.
To look at
We're running out of examples, bro.
give me a
We're running out
break.
of
Let me
examples.
talk.
So yes, comparing Deepwoken ban appeals and bans for stupid reasons is comparable to slaves apparently. Now you may think this
That is a great point. Like I said, during the testing days, you could get banned or removed or just fucking blocked and muted for not agreeing with people. Like, you ain't gotta be not disrespectful. You could just say, I don't agree. You're gone. And it's like, damn, bro, like this is a Roblox game. It'd be different if I'm on here spreading hate. You can't ask me for my opinion and then get mad when I don't agree with you and then clap me. I've seen it happen so many times.
is a stretch, but Archmage himself does stretches like this. As you probably know, or a lot of you probably don't know, there was a tester that was banned and pretty much removed from being a tester because of his take on saying that
This nigga brought up exactly what I was talking about. God damn. How did he have this? This nigga did his research.
there should be free speech, should be allowed within the Discord. Archmage then compares him to a fucking Nazi. I'm sure the fan art is
Hey, so like I said, Arch is like very extreme with that shit. Alright, so I don't know. It ain't my game. That's why like I ain't really deep into the deep community because it's so many things like I don't really agree with, right? Like I'm cool. I'm cool. Rag is my fucking nigga. I'm cool with Par, but it's like I can't really get deep into the game because some things Archmage do, and then I'm also saying Dex do some things, but you know. He ain't do no bullshit like this, right?
chat would love to dick ride Archmage and defend him on this one. Now going on to the point of where they don't give a shit about what they and them friends do, but they care about what you do and other people, I'm going to show you like a collage of all this other hypocrisy and hypocritical shit that they do and they don't care about. As you can see here, it says that they stand against all forms of bigotry and shit, right? Now I want you guys to know that this whole thing was made because of one
Tell moderators, so yep, they said they stand called bigotry. This is all the names. I feel bad because my nigga Gun is like such a nice ass person. Like he does none of this bullshit. Now he's getting brung in with this bullshit. Nat Gones don't do any of this shit. All he does is make music. Chris don't do any of this bullshit. Like, and I just being drunk. I don't think Nate does this bullshit. I don't think fucking Danny does this bullshit. And now they being brung in with all this bullshit. I don't think Akamasu do this bullshit. Pie Frog for most likely innocent. Like Pie Frog is just fucking Pie Frog.
moderator.
But now here
that
they
moderator
are.
was jamming my
Joking this
jammies
bullshit.
because people took the piss out of like their profiles and the stuff that they were saying. So I'm going to read out a certain part. Both the development and moderation teams harass the words and religious discrimination. But why is it that you can go in chat and just randomly call people an ape or a dirty monkey and you get no repercussion of it? Also to the point where
That nigga spin. Like, hey. I don't make the rules, right? But when I was in Deepwoken testing, I've seen people say some crazy, out of context, can be taken horribly things against black people. The moment you say something about either trans or something about trans or homosexual people, you're now Satan. I've seen some crazy shit. Hey, as y'all know, I'm a very fair nigga. I'm a statistical nigga. I only speak on the stats I see, and like the shit he's saying is true. The shit he's saying is true. I ain't gonna bring up shit that was said back then because you know it's in the past. Like you know, if I wanted to bring it up so bad, if I really cared about it, if I felt what type of way about it, I wouldn't bring it up back then. But as you can see, like I'm not really bringing it up. I'm really just saying like what he's saying has some merit to it because I've seen it with my own eyes.
Even moderators themselves say that
They're going to if you're going up into like a black person, say yeah, you dirty monkey. I guess it's kind of racist. But if we're friends, who the fuck cares? Also, if you guys ape, I call you an ape. That is kind of like super hypocritical. Because it's like, for example, right? Not gonna say it, not gonna say it, right? But by his words, if you're an ape, I'll call you. If you act like an ape, I'll call you an ape. That's like saying, if you was gay, I can call you a. You see how quickly it changed when you flip it from like low key being racial oriented to being sexual oriented. You see how quickly it turned to being horrible versus just a joke. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's some bullshit. You can't. That's the difference between morally right and morally wrong. Like you can't say, oh, it's okay because we're friends. And if you're an ape, I can just call you an ape because it's morally right. But the moment you use the same thing he said, and then bring it in other terms, oh my God, you're a bad person. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. That's why I don't believe in the morally right, morally wrong shit. It doesn't make sense. Like you need a strict set of rules to play by, which is why I only follow the laws. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
calling a black person a dirty monkey is, I guess, racist. Again, showing the double standard that you can be racist in this fucking Discord. But if you say anything that's regarding anything to do with trans, you will be banned. Because, again, they do not care about racism. It's only bigotry they care about because of how many left-winged people there are in that Discord. To further reiterate that my point...
That's not crazy thing. There are so many fake woke people in Deepwoken. And I'm gonna be honest, they only do that shit to kiss Arch ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. A lot of them fake woke people in the general tester mob in Deepwoken court in general are only trying to kiss ass. They don't 90% of people don't fucking give a fuck about the fucking things you see on Twitter or things you see on news. They don't give a fuck. They just want something to fit in with. They do not care. They give no fucks. They just see something they could join in bandwagon and they join it to feel special, to feel a part of something. They don't give a fuck about that.
That there's a crazy double standard and biasness when it comes to these moderators and how they act and think. Just remember, one of the things of being a moderator is to be unbiased. The ban appeals is a whole nother story. I remember making a video a long time ago on ban appeals. You guys will know. What changed during that? The fact that you won't be banned for being an X-player. That is it. The biasness, the immaturity, the pettiness is still there. They don't learn. So here's a false ban that happened. This person goes on to say that he was fighting a moderator in Chime, and after losing, he still ended up being banned. Now he also states that he does not have a clipping software. But you know for a fact that you always need a clipping software to show evidence to be unbanned. So let me ask you this. Why is it that this user got unbanned for this? It makes no sense. Why would they get unbanned for something with no evidence? Because clearly they know that they were wrong. Another point to reiterate this and how bad they treat people when it comes to ban appeals. A few months ago, I got a user by the name of John unbanned from Deepwoken. Now you may be wondering, what did John do? Well, he didn't really do jack shit. I'll put a link towards his ban appeal in the description, and you can read it yourself. It's very massive. Now here's this user being denied his ban appeal for transphobia, and hence it's saying that's a lot of words. He was not being transphobic, by the way, so I love how they just keep throwing around these words.
Why I don't play Deepwoken. I'm not saying it's okay to be transphobic, but why is his political and enlightened world views being held against him in a Roblox game?
Like transphobia, because that can ruin someone's reputation, but they don't give a shit. Here's also the screenshots of John going to rat removal to try and sort out his ban that he was unfairly banned for, and rat removal just pretty much straight.
Having this conversation with somebody over Discord is fucking crazy, by the way. I'm throwing out why I don't play Deepwoken, because I don't feel like having political conversations with random niggas over the internet. That's why you don't see me make these videos.
Goes into his
like
face,
this.
manipulates what he's saying, and says that on the guild man's right server. The transphobia. Please tell me how the person going to the most common trading spot in the game turns to transphobia. Please elaborate, because you must be filled with so much hate and come from a place of hate if that is the first thing you think of when someone does this. The worst part, it took me so long to get this guy unbanned because they were just coming from a place of bias. They would not listen to what was happening. They would not even bother. They were like, oh, he denied his appeal because the guy's gay. Okay, so why are you doing an appeal that you know you're going to be biased for? If you're going to be biased, don't do it. One of the main things you sign up for when being a moderator is to not be biased, and you straight up show to everyone you're being biased. Rat removal, I don't know why he's a mod if he's doing with that kind of attitude towards people who are trying to get unbanned. That is a terrible attitude to do. But again, it doesn't matter, because if I didn't step in and help this guy, he would have stayed banned. He only got unbanned because I spent hours trying to get him unbanned. That should not be how ban appeals are handled. The moderators should have enough common sense and enough knowledge to think outside of the box and think from a player's perspective, but they don't, because they only hire people with the same mindset. Another point, again, on how biased and how quick the moderators are to judge on a guilty till proven innocent basis. Remember how many moderators flooded into Agamatsu's podcast to trash talk Lady Maria after the blatant false allegations of transphobia and supposed racism went live? No one took any time to question the authenticity of the
This is true. This is true. Exactly like I said earlier, people do not give a fuck about these things. They see something in the bandwagon on, and it's time to feel important. It's time to be a part of something. They do not give a fuck. Even Rom, for example. If Rom did little research on the lightsaber shit, on the curse saber shit, he would see that this shit is fake. People do not care. They use whatever they have to do something or feel important. It happens every day.
Large work that was created by one of the testers / observers by Ognok. Yet these screenshots were proved to be disingenuous and manipulative over something completely different, as Lady Maria was upset over being called the N-word over a dispute in game. And it has nothing to do with the race, but rather respect and of course proper mannerisms. The argument of trying to reclaim the word doesn't excuse being outright rude because you can't win an argument over game balance. And this was taken out of context and stitched onto one of. It's not the first time that these people have dealt with people that do, and means you have certain players to say certain things. One is something that everyone fucking knows, where mods will bait certain phrases or certain players to say certain things.
That is some weird shit. That is some weird shit. This low-key how it felt in Deepwoken testing back then. It's like we'll be playing Deepwoken Roblox game. They'll randomly come in and talk about it, and then it's like they be waiting for you to just not agree with them. You don't have to be rude. You just not agree with them.
And then ban them for quote-unquote bigotry or for transphobia. But yet being a mod means you have to be unbiased. You can't start arguments and you can't instigate. But yet baiting for people, I guess, doesn't fall under this when it clearly is a fact-checking and they blindly follow. Isn't that exact ban appeal? Fuck off. If being restored is a privilege, having mod points and mod items so much points. I'm just telling you right now, if you weren't such a hypocritical lying basis and you
Damn, that's a. I mean, this. It's like I said, like it's their game. When you have shit like that in the rules, you can't really say shit about it. Like it's like, no matter how morally wrong or morally right you may say it is, it's in the rules. The rules are made for a reason to enforce. The rules like this are made. When rules are made at all to say fuck what you feel morally. Doesn't matter what you feel morally as long as you follow the rules. As long as you don't break the rules, whatever you do, whatever you feel morally makes no difference. Which is why I just go by the rules. Now, personally, do I think this is enough to be banned by? No, but it's a rule right there. It's just a rule that they have that you have to read. People shouldn't have to tell you to read the rules. Do I think this is okay? No, but fuck what I say because it's rules right there. What I think morally doesn't matter because I'm reading a rule.
Always did stuff on the point of emotion that you weren't just doing these things.
Oh, you see, that's
crazy.
This is crazy. When people could just break the rules, then they feel like, what's the point of having rules then?
Sure, being a mod is tough. I know it is, but it doesn't mean you can go around and start abusing people and manipulate. Don't know how. Or we can casually talk that me and Worky aren't exactly on good terms, so me trying to get that information would be pretty hard to do. With a lot of the moderators, and even with this evidence, they still wasn't banned for quote-unquote grooming. That person was grooming him, but I'm so fucking confused. The worst part about this is that Beerus got banned for this. He was banned for this interaction. He was banned, not the person grooming him. He was. But then after get unbanned, no, pros again with another great topic, and I think he's punishment for the shit he was way too fast. I think it's. But the fact is, right, if you're young and for saying ways, get shit. They do want banned.
I think that's pretty much the end there. You get thumbs up. I'm kind of 50-50. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Like.
What's up, fam?
Because do I think they should be getting banned? No. But it's like I was saying earlier. It's not up to me and how I feel morally. It's up to the rules, and they have the rules in place for a reason. Now, I do think it's stupid that mods can just break the rules, do whatever the fuck they want, because then it's like, why have rules if you have people just randomly breaking them? You get people trying to get people to break them on purpose, which is what I think. What's this?
What's up, fam? And I want to quickly address something before I get into this video. You don't have to defend me in any way or shape or form. All I'm doing is showing the double standard that the mod team have against people, content creators, and the player base in general, compared to the shit that they do and they like to hide. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go after one person right now, and that is the username of Yumi. This person has been slandering my name behind the scenes non-stop. So in response to his pettiness action, I'm going to be not slandering his name, but bringing to light what he's been doing behind the scenes with a 15-year-old girl, to what people would say he is a grown-ass man.
What did this nigga say?
Has been slandering my name behind the scenes non-stop. So in response to his pettiness action, I'm going to be not slandering his name, but bringing to light what he's been doing behind the scenes with a 15-year-old girl.
Now, I don't know if this real or not, right? I don't know if this real. I don't know what evidence nigga got. But that's a crazy way to start a video.
To what people would say he is a grown-ass man. Now take what you will from these screenshots, and
Damn, nigga, slow it down. Shit.
I'm going to be not slandering his name, but bringing to light what he's been doing behind the scenes with a 15-year-old girl. To what
How old are you? He deleted everything.
people would say he
Where he said I was cute. He was like, I don't have a picture of you, but I remember you look cute, blah blah blah. Then he mentioned his ex. I said reminded him of her, like I care.
is a grown-ass man. Now
It was kind of funny because we even started clarifying the way that we were only friends. He even said that he views me only as a friend and as a therapist. He started saying all that. You me a little. I don't see the grooming from this. It's a little like grooming, but the start of the video caught me off guard. I ain't gonna cap.
take what you will from these screenshots.
Then he broke up. He was like, "You never answered my question. What was the question about what I was wearing?" Damn.
And I'm
If your message is like literally a cry for him to come to back to you, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. It's bullshit. I'll make this sound great and give you my last.
letting you know right now, there's a fuck ton of them. But again, the
Damn, when it showed me the night
double
where I could let it
standard
out.
is that this guy would go around calling me some slanderous shit that ain't
You're a fit. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. Oh my fuck. These screenshots gotta
isn't
be
even
fake,
true.
bro.
But yeah, he's going
You don't say shit like
Um,
this with a picture like that. Bro, niggas who have pictures like this are demons, by the way. Like,
doing this, the exact same shit,
oh, this nigga got a fucking.
but worse, because he willingly
This nigga has actual proof. This nigga has like video, like moving
And
video.
knew their age. And for anyone saying that this ain't true, here's video evidence of it. Backed up, I did blur out the person's name, so they won't be harassed. Like, I just find it hilarious how
I thought I joined the video.
this guy can do this shit, but then also turn around, ironically, and just say that I'm like,
Oh, okay. So he confirmed that was his real. He confirmed right there that was the grade. So he really typed that, bruh. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You don't type that over Discord to anybody. This is why I don't talk to anybody on Discord. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why, like, you'll never catch Blackstar on some bullshit like this. You'll never see me thirsty. You'll never see me hungry. Like, I don't talk to anybody on Discord, bro. Nobody. I don't trust women on Discord at all. I've seen too many catfishes. I've seen too many catfishes to even begin to think about online dating or doing shit like this, bro. It's not worth it. Don't do it.
Like this predator, like I'm this bad person and shit when they're doing this. I don't know. As I said, the double standards there, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot more than you think. There's even more. Shit just makes me laugh about how people can just go around saying this shit to people just to look.
This nigga is cooked. Oh my, this nigga is cooked. No way you type that. No way you type that. Yumi, I don't even know you, bro, but who are you? What the fuck? Bro, if I did type that shit, I would say it was fake to the day I die. Why are you admitting to that shit? Why are you admitting to that shit? I would say that wasn't me. That's Photoshop. That's fake. Why are you admitting to this shit, bro?
Look good in front of people. Again, it's all because someone makes a video on it, then they'll double down. Why do you think her saber was removed? But I guess in his defense, he says, and I quote, "That was a joke." Alright, buddy. But this is the Deepwoken moderation. Talk shit on anyone but themselves, and when themselves are under fire, they run away. That's them. Now all of this shit is
To type that out after what I just seen you type is a crazy thing, by the way.
just being exposed. Such as Yumi saying, "You guys are fucking disgusting."
That's a crazy thing to type.
Does this shit? I don't know, man. This shit just makes me laugh. It's funny seeing this stuff.
I like how he's blacking it out with the fucking Deepwoken shit.
Honestly, I don't really care about what the fuck he says. I just love how it's just such a hypocrite. Anyway, here's the chat logs of the Yumi person. Shit's already kind of been going around. So I hid the other person's user and stuff, but there's this one. Just know there's more. There is more. But honestly, I think I've had my fun. I've put shit out. People know. And the mods are going to slander me even more now. And I don't give a single fuck what you say about me. Because you guys are pathetic cunts. Not all of you though. Some of you are nice, but I'm not going to name who is that because they might get in trouble if I name them. See.
That was a crazy 30 minutes. Shit is cooked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I knew it was some like favoritism and all the rules weren't being followed since way back then, right? Cause some of the stuff he said was, you know, what's happening when I was there, and then I just stopped playing the game. Like I got out of the community, but never to this extreme. Never some shit like this. I don't know what's true or not. I don't know if the Yumi shit true, but niggas showed a lot of proof. The lightsaber shit is a bunch of fake things collaged together. I know that shit not true. The other mods doing shit, the double standards, he showed us that. I mean, shit. If it's a part 2, I'll make a part 2. But I mean, just like I said, like I don't know what Rom did, right? I don't know why Rom's putting people under the bus. So personally, I don't know what Rom did, but the shit he has showed us has been like, it hasn't been any, you know, it's all facts really. Like there is a double standard. He's showing that. I don't know what Rom did to have to defend himself, right? But only thing I'm saying is the shit he showed us is true. Now, what Rom did, I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us later. Maybe I'll find out later. I don't know. But damn, Yumi, that's fucking crazy.